Flapper Arts. Today we are going to do some chain plying. This is stage 5, TDF. Yesterday I did the spin from the fold. I love this bobbin on so many levels. I love the colors. I'm really excited to see what this looks like chain plied. I also love the fact that I did not suffer from ugly bobbin syndrome, which I do so commonly suffer from. It looks so pretty and perfect on here. So I'm very excited to chain ply this up and let's get started. Today I'm going to be using my EEW6 e-spinner. I have my tensioned Lazy Kate here, and we are going to keep this a little bit more towards the front, so I'm just going to put it on the floor. You can see my Lazy Kate is on my left, more to the front. Usually I have it as far to the back and as close to my side as I can. Today we are going to be chain plying, so I have decided I like it closer to the front. Okay, so I have my spinner plugged in, turned on. I have it on S. Let's set up our stuff here. Let me make sure I have my drive band on here, or my brake band, I mean. So this little yarn here is cotton cord is my brake band. And then my leader I have here. I'm happy this isn't broken because usually something happens during Tour de Fleece. Last night, my daughter was playing fetch with the dog and she was throwing this really hefty Kong toy that is like this rabbit that's indestructible. And I said, be careful when you throw it so it doesn't hit my spinner. And literally my words were hanging in the air and it lobbed over the side of the couch and smashed right into it. And I was like, ah! Crashed to the floor. And I was like, no! And it was fine. So yay, at least I think it's fine. I haven't actually tried it out, but I don't see any physical damage, so I think we're good. So I'm just going to pass the leader here. And I like to start in the back so I can see what's happening. So I have my brake band on, and like usual, as soon as I'm ready to get going, Finn is barking at the door. Let's see if we can ignore him for a minute and get started here. What I like to do is I'm going to start by tying a loop at the end of my single, like so. So now I have, Finn, what are you doing? Don't lick my yarn. So now I have a loop here, and I have this loop on this. I'm actually gonna bring this forward a bit. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this loop from the right side to the left side and pull it through. And now we are ready to begin. And my next position is going to be reaching through here and pulling this out. And I will show you that and we'll get started. So I'm going to pull my loop and then let this twist travel up. And already I don't like this, it's too fast. So this was clearly on something faster, whatever I was spinning last time. Because if you look at this now, well, actually it's not as bad as I thought. But I would still like it slower because that seemed really fast to me. So we're gonna do it a little bit slower. It gives us more time to see what we're doing here. So the big loops, I might end up maybe moving my Lazy Kate back a little bit too. So now I think I have it too slow. Somewhere in between here. It's always a little bit of a fiddle at the beginning, you know, getting used to where you want everything set, finding that sweet spot where everything just rolls. All right. Turn that up just a touch. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. So the key to this is, you know, making the big loop, and then I use my front hand to just sort of follow that twist along. Let's see where we are here. Yep. So that's nice. I like this. It's looking pretty good. Oh, that was me hitting it with my hand. Getting too close to the orifice. I'll scooch back a little bit. There we go. So I like to do as big a loop as possible, just because it minimizes the little join where you could potentially have a little hole or a bump. Although I do try to keep my tension really nice through there so that you can see, here's the join because the colors are so dramatically different, but there is very little of that loop that you can see. And if I add just a touch more twist to it, just a touch, there, you can't even tell there's no loop there. And if you run your finger across it, it's completely smooth. You cannot feel that join. So I like to just continue on this way. And for those of you who have never watched me chain ply, I am chain plying left-handed. I am right-handed, but this is the way I learned. And for the longest time, I was doing it left-handed, but on the right side of my body. It was very strange. But I eventually figured it out. And keeping everything on the left side, I had it, I think, on the left side, but I was using my right hand as the loop pulling hand, and my left hand was forward. It was very strangely awkward. But no more awkwardness. Oh my gosh, this looks so pretty. I'm really digging this yarn. My TDF is coming along beautifully. I'm so excited. So far I have gotten everything accomplished in the time frame, all 2 things. But that is pretty good for me. So I'm very happy. I think the next thing, I'm not sure what I want to do next. I'm going to look through my basket of TDF stuff and decide. I think what I'd like to do is a woolen spin with a woolen prep. And I'm going to pull out one of my bats for that. I think what I'll do, I'm going to do my fractal bat. I don't know if I'm going to do that woolen. I might do that woolen. We'll see. I'll see how it goes. Oh, look at this beautiful stretch of turquoise. I just love this. The other thing that I sometimes do is when I'm joining is I just roll my finger over it. Oh, Finney has found his big boy voice too. And hopefully he doesn't wander on frame because he looks hideous. We had the worst grooming experience in the history of grooming experiences. It was tearful. We asked them to give him a summer cut, and they really did a very bad job. It was somebody we'd been to a couple times, but not for anything significant, just for like a little puppy trim. And my floofy little baby bear, who I asked them to make slightly shorter all the way around, but still keep him like, you know, floof. Don't make him like a poodle. Don't shave him. And my husband gave him a picture that he found on Instagram of what he thought would be a nice summer cut for him. And yeah, that's not what we got. We got, he's like completely shaved. It's horrible. And they left like a big poodle poof on his head. Not that there's anything wrong with poodles, but it's just not Finn. So let the tears flow. It will grow back and he will be floofy again. But right now he is not floofy at all. And they really, really, really butchered his incredibly adorable face. So I'm trying to keep him away from the camera. Hold on, let me let him out and I will be right back with this. All right, Finn has been out and we are ready to continue on here. And again, nice big loops. The tension lazy Kate for this, I think, is important. And I hold the tension on this to keep my singles as parallel as possible. So you have not a nice control over this and things don't get out of hand and coiled up. No, I don't know why I'm sitting so close to the orifice today. Keep hitting it with my hand. Must have been all those thick singles. I must be closer to the orifice now than I usually am. Oop, I gotta advance my stuff here. As soon as I get to a lighter spot, oh, actually this is a pretty good spot. Let me do a little ply back here. Yeah, this is perfect. I really like this. You know, it's really soft and it looks lovely. Let's check out our angle of ply because we haven't done that in a little while here. So let's do it. So here, if you look at our line, it is hitting right on the 30. So I like that. Somewhere between 25 and 30 works for me, typically, unless I'm doing something like those low twists, the low TPI twist that we did at stage 1 that I had so much fun with. Yeah, those, I can't wait to do more of those. I do think I should probably turn my draw up a little bit too. As with any Scotch tension system, which is what this is, as the bobbin fills, it has the potential to bog down. And if that happens, and you can see what happened here, I dropped my tension a little bit, there we go, and it got stuck. So you always want to make sure there's nothing coiled up here at this join. Because right here, if you don't pull it taut, where the 2 loops are joined together, right here, it will make a pigtail or tangle up or not close that loop. Let's increase our draw just a touch. I think that should do it for us. Still don't think I'm drawing enough. I need a better draw. Let's see if that'll do it. That's better. You can hear it kind of bogged down a little bit, but all right. So I'm just going to continue with this nice big loops. My front hand is sort of guiding that twist along and smoothing it. I love this. The E-spinner goes so fast. And I love that I can move my legs around and straighten my knees out every once in a while. That's really nice. All right, I'm going to do this. I am going to show you the nitty-knotty tonight because I'm going to finish this up, I hope. And I will show you the nitty-knotty, and I'll get this in to set and dry. And hopefully tomorrow I will have this finished yarn up for you. But I am super excited about it. Oh, let's do one more thing. Before I say goodbye, let's check our WPI and see where we're at. I was thinking I was going to be at a DK weight. So, oh, this looks like a good place. Let's stop here and check. Let's load that in a little bit. There we go. Oh, now that's too much. Okay. Somewhere in between there is where we would like to be. That'll work. And right now we are looking at a 10. I would say we're between a 9 and a 10. DK to worsted weight. Depends on where we're at. Perfect. I love it. So I will see you guys back when we're ready for the nitty-knotty. Time for my favorite part. Here we have our chain plied poison dart frog. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I love it. Hopefully there's enough daylight left to appreciate this. Doesn't it look good? I love the way the blues are really coming through. Let's get this in to soak. Here we have our final chain plied yarn. It looks amazing. I love it. I love the way the blue really comes through. And you would definitely lose that if you had not chain plied this. But the brown is also popping. It's just so lovely. It is a very stunning, unique yarn. And we ended up with, it did full a little bit. So I'm more on a worsted weight to maybe even a little bit of a heavy worsted here. Lovely consistent angle of ply. It's soft. It's a yarn that I think will wear very well. I'm going to make my husband something out of this, and I think that he will absolutely adore it. I will see you tomorrow for stage 6 of TDF. We are going to do the 3-ply fractal bat kit that I made for myself. So it's kind of a jumbo-sized one, and we'll see how that spins up. We'll do worsted spinning on a woolen prep. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Happy 4th of July, and until then, spin happy.